Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome to Say That with Vuitton Bond. I am your host, Vuitton Bond, as you can tell by the nameplate right there. This is my first video-style podcast. We're trying something new, trying something different. I definitely want feedback from you guys, so let me know what you think. Today, we're live on a beautiful, beautiful Sunday afternoon in Raleigh. We're in the Red Room. This is my studio. The sun is shining on my face. Blessed to be alive, man, because there's some crazy shit going on in the world, and we're going to talk about it. But before we get into it, this is episode number 13. We're calling this Cleanliness is Next to Godliness. Certain virus just hit home for me, so we're going to talk about that. But first, this podcast is brought to you by www.VuttonBondMusic.com. Looks a lot like this, okay? When you go ahead and go to my website, you're going to see right here, sign up to get instant access to the Gold Bars mixtape experience. What I want every single one of you guys to do is go to my site. You see that box where it says full name? I want you to type your full name in that box. Then next to that, it says email. I want you to put your email address in there, okay? And I want you to hit that fucking green button that says get instant access. Also, on my site, there's my album. It's $10. All you gotta do is click on that picture. It's $10. Merch sold out. Tour dates. All that stuff is coming soon. If you guys want to get notified for it, just go ahead and sign up for the sign up for the email list. And then this thing right here, basically, you hit that. It'll take you to the podcast, the very podcast you're listening to right now. Why was that just in Chinese? That was really weird. All right, whatever. So let's get into it, man. Let's get into the main topic at hand. We're going to talk about the coronavirus, man. We're going to talk about how the coronavirus is coming to Wake County, which is where I live. Okay. So the craze sweeping the nation right now. It's the coronavirus, the COVID-19 virus. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire, man. People are going crazy. People are scared. People are terrified. News ain't helping any because, well, that's what the news does. They whip people into a frothing frenzy, right? With all of their updates. It's a 24/7 news cycle. They got to report on some shit, and like, it is what it is. So, COVID-19 virus started off in China, in Wuhan. That was like ground zero for it. Apparently, that place is like a ghost town. But back in November, people started getting sick. Coronavirus. Last time I checked, it was like 92,000 cases and 3,200 deaths or something like that. I mean, rest in peace to all those people who got it. The thing I realized about the coronavirus, and the thing that, not to be arrogant or cocky or anything, but the thing that I noticed is just that the people who are dying are usually like older people with bad immune systems and a shit ton of other health issues. That's why I've never been worried about it particularly. Also because it seemed like it was so far away from home. Why worry? Oh, China's like thousands and thousands of miles away. It's not going to reach. It's not going to jump over the Pacific Ocean or, whatever the fuck. But obviously it could travel through a plane. Now, when I first heard of this coronavirus, man, I thought, because this was the prevalent narrative at the time, I thought that it came from people in China eating bat soup. And I wish I had a picture of the bat soup. I should have prepared that for y'all right now to put in the video, to put in the presentation. But the shit's fucking nasty, okay? Just Google it. Just Google bat soup and palau, and you'll see it. Doesn't look appetizing. I don't know how people can eat that shit. It's a full bat inside of some broth. It's a full bat. It's got the fur on it. It's got the teeth. It's got the wings, all that shit. Bruce Wayne would be hurt, but because they're saying basically that the bats are carriers for this particular thing, and there are snakes who eat these bats, and then the snakes kind of mutate the virus into something that humans can get through airborne contact. That's what I heard initially. The bat soup thing is a myth at this point. People in Wuhan weren't even eating the bat soup. That was in Palau. That's a totally different place. But who's to say they don't eat bat soup in Wuhan? They eat weird shit in China. They eat dogs. They literally kill, cook, and eat dogs. That's not cool. I'm getting hit up over here, man. My phone going off. I don't know if y'all can hear that. Anyway, coronavirus getting worse and worse. More and more cases every day in China. Now it's spreading all over the world. Places in Europe, places in Africa, and here we are in the United States. Now we've got cases because people are flying all over the place. There's like cruise ships where there are cases of the coronavirus and the whole cruise ship is quarantined now and they're stuck out in the middle of the ocean. I think this is multiple cruise ships as far as I can remember. I did not do any research for this. I'm just going off the top of my head. Basically what I've seen in different news pieces throughout the weeks. So crazy thing, man. The crazy shit is that I'm talking to a coworker on Tuesday. At this point, we know coronavirus is in America. There's cases in Seattle or in Washington State. Not sure if it was exactly Seattle, but it was in Washington State at the nursing home. There was like a couple people who had it. A couple people lost their lives, unfortunately. Again, these are old people. Okay. And I'm talking to a coworker, and he's talking about how he's not worried about the coronavirus. He said if he gets the coronavirus, he's coughing on everybody and he's taking them with him. And I'm like, dude, come on, man. That's fucked up. But I'm not really worried about the coronavirus either because, you know me, I'm so big and strong and health conscious anyway. I'm like an ox. I don't get sick. I never get sick. I may cough here and there, but that's because I'm doing a lot of talking. This is like my 5th time recording this shit. So if I cough during this, it's because my voice is damn near raw, and I'm about to record some music after this. But that's neither here nor there. So imagine my surprise that day. This was this past Tuesday. I go home, I look at my phone, I go on Facebook, local news. They say, oh, breaking news, first case of coronavirus confirmed in Wake County. That's where I live. Wake County, North Carolina. Of course, I'm like, come on. What the fuck? Really? Like, out of all the places, you got to come to Wake County. But this person who got it, they lived in, or rather, they were in Washington State at the nursing home, and they brought their happy ass back to Wake County where they infected their entire plane, and then they had the nerve to go out to all these different restaurants and shit. But they didn't know. They didn't fucking know that they had coronavirus. I could have come in contact with this person, right? But, so far, there's not been a whole lot of updates. I don't think anybody in Raleigh has, or in Wake County or in North Carolina has died of this just yet as of this. And God forbid that they do. I hope everybody recovers for sure. But even still, even if it is in my backyard, even if it is close to home, I'm not really worried. Like I said, I'm big and strong like an ox. I'm young, young and healthy. So, the antibodies in my system are going to hold that virus down and beat the shit out of it. It's going to be like my antibodies are like Debo. It is what it is. So basically, the lesson here, y'all, is wash your hands. Cleanliness is next to godliness. So make sure y'all are washing y'all's hands. Like, don't be like the people that I see at my fucking job. Well, they'll basically be in the bathroom and then I'll hear a flush, but I won't hear any running water, and I won't hear the brand new hand dryers that we got installed. I don't hear any of that shit. I hear a flush, and then I see somebody walk the fuck out the bathroom, and I'm like, my guy, yo, what are you doing? Wash your hands, you fucking germy bastard. You probably got piss and shit on your fingers, man. You gotta wash your hands. Don't wear surgical masks in public. That's stupid. That's goofy. It's unnecessary. You don't have to do it, okay? You're not a healthcare professional, and you know what? I've seen this multiple times, and it's usually two culprits. It's the same type of people. It's either older people or members of the Asian community. Y'all don't have to do that, man. Like, y'all not, if you're not healthcare professionals, we don't have coronavirus just floating around out here. You know what I'm saying? It's not just flying all over the place. It's not. Stop creating paranoia. Relax. Chill. Okay? I have a tendency to be a hypochondriac. I gotta chill. I gotta relax with that. So y'all need to do the same shit. Okay? I mean, there's a difference between being cautious and then just being reckless with your cautiousness. And you're being reckless if you walk around with a surgical mask on. You don't need it. For what? You know, just reduce activities that'll expose you to things like touching your face, right? Especially when you're out in public and you're dealing with people. You know, don't touch your face. You know, you got a surgical mask on, you're going to be touching your face a lot. And something that annoys the fuck out of me and has annoyed the fuck out of me for years, since I'm a rapper, and this is a podcast that's based around music, you know, kind of, sort of. I mean, this is an artist perspective on issues, right? So we'll bring it back to hip hop. The thing that gets on my nerves with a lot of rappers, this is what a lot of rappers do. They take the little pinky finger and they stick it in their mouth, and then they pull their mouth back so they can show off their grill or something like that. Or they pull it down or something. I've always hated that shit. That's always gotten under my skin. Why? Because how many hands have you shaken? How much money have you touched? Did you flush a toilet today? Did you open a door today? Imagine all the germs and bacteria that's on that little pinky. So you put that thing in your mouth and you pull your mouth back. You can taste every little germ that's on your nasty ass hands. You nasty fucker. So, you know, that's always something that's got under my skin. Like, it is what it is. So, man, y'all just be safe out here. You know, try not to not wash your hands. Try not to put your fingers in your mouth or in your eyeballs or in your nose or shit like that. You know, make sure you wash your hands. And I guess you can't find any hand sanitizer right now. That's going to be tough. Disinfectant wipes, shit like that. But do what you can, man. Do what you can to be safe. And because I need y'all to stick around so y'all can listen to my music. That's a joke, but I'm serious too. I need y'all around. So with that being said, man, that's the end of this podcast. Let me know what you guys think about the video format. If you're on YouTube, this is definitely for YouTube. But if you're on Apple and Spotify and Google and whatnot, make sure you guys leave a review. If you're on YouTube, leave a comment. And, you know, shout me out. Shout me out. I'll shout you out, man. You know I love y'all. You know I got love for y'all. So, okay, the kids out there making noise. I don't need y'all to be guest starring in my shit. All right. I'm going to see you guys next week. Say that.